1. To his friend Calvisius Rufus, circa 101. I doubt whether I have spent any time more delightfully than that during my recent stay with Spurgeon, so much so that when I grow old, if old age is granted to me, there is no other I would wish to emulate, for there is no pattern of living more out of the ordinary than this. A well-ordered human existence gives me the same pleasure as the fixed course of the stars, especially so in the case of old women. A cluttered and disorganized mode of life is not at the stage inappropriate for the young, but for old people, an entirely tranquil and well-ordered existence is apposite. For them, sustained activity is outdated, and ambition is degrading. The regimen that Spurgeon most steadily maintains reflects this. With a sort of routine and fixed circuit, he undertakes in order those unimportant activities, unimportant that is except that they are carried out daily. In the early morning he keeps to his bed. At the second hour of daylight he asks for his shoes and takes a 3-mile walk, exercising his mind no less than his body. If friends accompany him, the most dignified conversation takes place. If not, a book is read, and sometimes, too, when friends are with him, so long as they are not bored. He then sits down, and there is either more reading or preference conversation. After a short time he climbs into his carriage, taking either his wife or model one for all to imitate, or one of his friends, more recently myself. How fine, how exquisite was that tete-a-tete, how evocative of the old days, what effects and what personalities one would hear of. In what rules of conduct would you be steeped? Though he has imposed to the restraint which his moderation demands, namely not to appear to lay down the law. When he has covered 7 miles, he goes on foot again for a mile. He then returns to his chair, or, entire, or retires to his room and his pen. For he, for he writes lightly, learned lyrics, not merely in Latin but also in Greek. They are marvelously sweet and smooth and gay, and the charm is enhanced by the integrity of the author. When the hour of the bed is announced in winter at 9th hour, and in summer at 8, he walks naked in the sun, as long as there is no wind. He then throws a ball forcefully for some time, since with this type of exercise too, he was on old age. After his bath he lies down, and for a short time postpones the prospect of food. In the meantime he listens to the reading of a work of a more relaxing and pleasurable kind. During this entire period, his friends are free to do the same or something different if they prefer. The dinner set down is as elegant as it is simple, served of antique dishes of solid silver. Corinthian ware is also employed, for he delights in it without being obsessed by it. The dinner is often punctuated with readings of comedy, so that even gastronomic pleasures are spiced with study. The meal extends for a time after dark, when even in summer, and no one finds the party overlong in such friendly company. Hence, though he is in his 78th year, his hearing and his sight are unimpaired. He is physically mobile, and his only concession to old age is discretion. This is the type of life which I anticipate in prayer and thought, and as soon as calculation of my age allows me to sound the retreat, I shall embark upon it with a great eagerness. Meanwhile, I am exercised with 1,000 tasks, but in this too, Spurgeon offers me both consolation and example. For as long as it was honorable, he performed public duties, held magistracies, governed provinces, and to the wide scope of his labors he has deserved the leisure he enjoys. So I set for myself the same cause and the same goal, and I now witness in it. I now witness it in your presence. Thus, if you see me continuing to run for too long, you can summon me to observe the terms of this letter of mine, and bid me retire once I have escaped the charge of idleness very well.